Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where, well, we're not a king, we're an emperor, but we are being crusaded on, so that is a thing. I mean, we were planning on invading England, but this kind of took precedence. So we're going to move over here and we're attacking up over this way. Ultimately, we're at 36% from battles. I'm not sure if in Crusades, is there a cap? We're going to find out. But I can't remember. And we can found a university, and that's something that I am going to do for sure. Okay. And we can grab ourselves a perk here. I would actually like to grab large levies. Absolutely. Let's do it. We're going to make our way northward and fight these guys as much as we can. We're at 60% here right now, which means that we can maybe get 14% more from battles. We'll see if that's actually the case. I can't remember if it is or not. But this battle should go very well for us, and hopefully... Our daughter was stillborn. Okay. I kind of don't care. That's not particularly relevant to this current situation. I mean, it's always handy to have another daughter for political reasons, but it's always completely fine to not. So these battles are going to go exceptionally well. They're going to pile in over here, and I don't blame them for that. In fact, we're going to go join them. Absolutely, because our allies are a little overwhelmed here, a little outnumbered, and we're going to come in and definitely turn that particular tide. That puts us up to 83. So that answers the question. We're at 50%. Actually, that doesn't answer the question. I don't think we're capped, though. It doesn't say we're capped. Let's find out. Yeah, we ain't capped. Fantastic. We're going to head in over here, and we're just going to continue fighting until this is done. We only need 6% more war score. Wonderful. We're also only losing 28 gold per month right now. I'm very happy about this. I want to fight these guys. We only need 3 more war score here. We're fighting. Let's do this. Crusade is over. It is done. There we go. So we're going to enforce our demands here. The defenders divide piety 1. So, I mean, we're already a religious icon. The infidels did indeed taste the wrath of Allah there. I mean, they did a pretty crappy job, in all honesty. Okay, so... we have a choice to make here. Do we immediately attack England? I'm thinking here. Francia, are you in a war? Yes, you are. You're in a war against our vassal. Okay. Yeah, sure. Our vassal can do that. I was going to usurp the Empire of France. We can't do that until he's at peace. So that's fine. I would like to attack these guys if we're not at truce with them. We're actually not. We should get a truce going with these guys and invade England during this truce, because we need to attack these guys ASAP. This will be a duchy claim, I believe. Actually, that's a decent county claim there. Because that's... yeah, I think we go for a county claim here. It's not going to be ideal. This is, I believe, going to be a 5-year truce. And this guy is definitely going to hurt a little bit. Like, this is going to be a bloody war over this single county. However, if we look at the de jure duchy titles, we can see that cleans up the de jure duchy titles nicely. We are going to need to grab these counties up here, but that's still a 2-county grab. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I think overall that's fine. So we are going to go ahead and begin raising our troops over here. Our troops are only 2 months away. Now, see, that's an inconsistency that I actually have noticed several times. And that inconsistency is when you put your troops down up here while you're at war, in an attempt to make it so that they can't teleport, your troops will take like 16, sometimes even longer in terms of months, 16 plus months to come from like up here to down here. And that makes sense. That's a long distance, right? However, when you put your troops down in times of peace, they immediately teleport back to their location. I feel like that should be made more consistent, and your troops should always be, like, honestly, I feel like they need to make that system a lot more transparent and have, like, this would maybe be a nightmare to manage, but this idea just popped into my head. If they had, like, a placeholder for each individual troop that you could move individually and raise at that location whenever you needed them, I mean, that would be kind of nightmarish, but something along those lines. Or at the very least, like, a unified army position, right? Because you have to put your troops down to declare war. I don't know. I just feel like the entire troop raising and lowering system is the biggest weakness of CK3 right now, and it requires work. What that should end up looking like, I don't know yet. If I did know, then I would be employed by Paradox, which I'm not. So, they don't pay me to solve these issues. I just find them. In fact, they don't pay me anything. We're going to go ahead and split off our trebs right now. Not these levies. We're going to send them over to here. And we're going to continue gathering here, but I am going to split this force, and we're going to start heading up this way. I'm not too interested in slow sieging, in all honesty, since we definitely need to consider that we're going to have a lot of enemy troops coming at us. So that's something that I am definitely thinking about right now. But these guys are going to come up here, and we are going to... These guys are now moving. We're going to split this into these units, I think. And then we'll split this one as well. Okay, something along the lines of this, and we'll start a series of slow sieges. I'm not convinced that we're going to end the series of slow sieges, but I do want to get up there and get that started, and as soon as we see their troops, we'll reconsolidate. I definitely don't want to get caught off guard like we were previously. So these guys, they're going to come up here. And that means that these guys are no longer going to slow siege this location. We're going to have them come up here instead. Do we have 2 units heading here? I believe we do. Yes, we do. These guys, they're going to come up here. Now, we're a little bit spread out here. There's no doubt about that. But we do have ticking war score already. And it should, in theory, be marginally okay, at least. At least marginally okay. We're going to ransom off some of these guys as well, because we are going to definitely have an issue there. We need to take a look at our succession as well, now that our son came of age. Ooh, he's Midas touched. He is quick and Midas touched. He's generous, which is not helpful, and chaste, which is also... it's okay. I don't really care that much about chaste. He is paranoid, which is not necessarily the worst. We should definitely get him married, and I'm going to marry him to someone with good congenital traits. Something along the lines of... Actually, fecund would be kind of funny. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so we'll get that started, and we should probably look at this. Yeah, we'll need to deal with this. I think since this guy became Midas touched, I'm completely okay with it. And we are just going to disinherit all of these sons. Like so. Fantastic. Now, unless we have any more male children, problem solved. Which we very well might. Okay, so let's proceed with this war. Excellent. We're at 13% war score right now. Shouldn't be too bad. That's a lot of ransoms being accepted. We're not surprised by this. And we can demand a payment from this guy. That's something we will definitely do. And we'll take that 50 gold. We can create the Duchy of Mallorca. And that's... Hello. Is that the enemy? Okay, that's part of the enemy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to station besiegers here. And we are going to start moving everybody down over this way. now that we see part of the enemy force. About like that. Unfortunately, that did leave men-at-arms there. I really shouldn't do station besiegers. Yeah, we definitely see their army coming in. It is time to group up. These guys are going to come on in over this way as soon as our besieging force takes over here. And yeah, this is a very small group. Okay, there's more up here. This makes sense. This definitely makes sense. I don't think we care too much about these camels. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell everybody to come on down over here. Except for this sieging force. We're letting these guys die, and they're buying us a little bit of time. And that's okay. These guys are heading north? I don't know why they're heading north, but okay. That's fine, too. So we're going to fight this force down here, the smaller force, and we'll have absolutely no problem with this. We're going to come in here and catch them. These guys are apparently going to get caught, which is okay. I don't mind that. That's buying us more time to deal with these guys. It's completely irrelevant to me that they're getting caught. Now, this force here is definitely under threat. Yeah. This is not shocking to me. And maybe we let them die too. I think we do. Because all we're trying to do here is group up our better troops. And this should be fine. We'll wipe these guys out of here. And this should be our defensive territory here. Let's finish that battle. There we go. Group all of these together. Make sure we have a better commander here. This guy's kind of garbage. And I would like potentially to attack these guys. They would be defending in hills here. I suppose they would be, even though we have this occupied, because they get there first. Let's see how they move after they get here. They turn around. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Okay. Wait. Diplomacy skill. Sure, a diplomacy challenge. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I'm a little distracted by this war right now. We're going to come up over here, and this is a great position for us, actually. We're going to come over here, and this is going to be devastating for them. This is in our territory. Now, they're going to be defending in hills, allegedly, but this will be fine. These guys should turn around and come in if I know how the AI works here. But no, it looks like they're actually abandoning this. They don't really have time to respond, and they're just giving up on it. Sure. That's fine. That's another 11k pushed out. We do have ticking war score on our side right now. We're still at -2 from battles. That's okay. We knew when they split up and came in from this direction again that that would be probably the case. So we're going to come over this way, and actually, if we weren't locked in, I would come back up here, and I'm going to anyway. Because I want to come up over this way. Okay, they're grouping up a bit. We can found a university, and so we shall. Okay, we catch this force up here. That's perfect. How's our ticking war score going? 18% from ticking. Sure. They're going to come in over here. Yeah, that's fine. Now, these guys are going to come up this way, I believe. No, they're just... Oh, right. It's because this is their ally. This is not the actual Arabian Empire. The actual Arabian Empire is down here trying to siege. We're going to allow them to siege, and we're going to come in here and see if we can wipe their ally out of here. With us taking their forces piecemeal like this, this is very, very simple. And we're not going to have any problem with this. Excellent. We've pulled the war score back to 0 in battles. That's great. These guys are locked in. We allow this. We're going to absolutely wreck them here. We're up to 23 ticking war score. Yeah, they're going to take this, but that's fine. I don't exactly care. We're going to win this battle. They're locked in here again. We just joined the late medieval era. Okay, so we should probably finish up the high medieval era. We'll just keep doing what we're doing over there. Okay, we're going to beat these guys as well. We're up to 47% right now. We're going to come down over this way and try to hold the war goal. They did manage to siege here. This is very interesting here. Oh, they're not coming in. They should have come in here. They may have been able to turn that, but now it's by far too late. That is a huge blunder on their part. They shouldn't have just chilled here. That now means that we absolutely win this. We're at 9% from battles currently, and our ticking war score is up to 27%. Fine. We're just going to keep fighting them. We have lots of war score to gain from battles currently. They're just going to pile in over here. Yeah, that's what we expect, but it's too late. They already lose this. Off they go. And they're sieging up over here. I'm kind of thinking about splitting our force up at this point. Sending these guys up over here to defend. And these guys to come over here. And I'm also going to put up a rally point here. And we're going to attempt to raise up our unraised trebuchets here, who have since recovered since being stack wiped. I don't actually care necessarily about these levies, although having some levies here isn't the end of the world. Okay, these guys, they're going to come up here, actually. Fantastic. All I want here is the trebuchets. We'll see when they finally arrive. And we should have no problem here. Oh, that 26k stack retreated to there. I didn't notice that, but I think we'll still be okay. They locked in up here. We should be completely fine. Yeah, they're just leaving. I don't blame them. That is completely the right call. We're gonna... kind of don't care about any of that. I guess we'll take domestic affairs efficiency. Sure. We're gonna come down over here. Just waiting on those trebs. Okay. We need to turn these guys around. They have at this point missed. These guys are going to come in over here. Got more troops piling in. Oh, we got caught here. That delays us. That is a little obnoxious, but this is purely levy troops, so I'm not sure we care. And in fact, we're winning that battle right now, which is kind of hilarious. But these guys are going to come in and try to stop this. Not that they're necessarily going to succeed. Yeah, they're just going to chill there. Sure. We're at 82% war score, make that 83. And these guys, they're going to come up here. And actually, I'm going to let these guys lock in a bit. There we go. Now we're going to go up there. Okay. Oh, they're pincered at this point. They don't have a chance. Fantastic. So we caught them. Manson came of age, sure. And this is fine. This is all we need. We're going to come up to here. We're at 85% right now. No problem here. We're a little in debt. That's fine. We'll have this siege done very, very quickly. It's actually worth 10%. But we actually captured him. So the war's over. We'll enforce our demands and disband our troops. There we go. And we will hand these out. It was just the single county, but that is expected. Fantastic. We no longer care about all these victories. And how's our truce looking? It should be a 5-year truce. Yep, it is indeed. So that's done. We could attack Jerusalem. That is definitely a thing that we could do. I'm going to ransom these guys and get us out of debt. We haven't yet attacked England, of course. If we were to attack Jerusalem, it would just be duchy-level claims. I think we're going to hold off on that for the moment. I do want to attack Jerusalem, for sure, We're not going to found a holy order right now. Not too keen on doing that. And we will continue working on upgrading our holdings down here a bit. Because, I mean, we're going to need to get into that late medieval era. To be sure, our development is coming up over here nicely. We're at 45 right now. That's actually come up very nicely. And our county control is improving over here, but it's still a little on the crappy side. So that's fine. You want to ransom? Yes, you can ransom. Fantastic. I would love to put in desert agriculture over here, and so we shall. But I also really do want to attack England. We're waiting to see how this Francian war ends up. This guy's still fighting over here. But if we declare on this guy with a kingdom invasion CB, which I'm going to do right now, then that's gonna work fantastically well for us. What we're gonna do is we're going to raise our troops up over here, which we'll be able to do very, very quickly. It should be only, yeah, 3 months, because we put them down at peace. So we're going to raise just until we have our men-at-arms. We don't need anyone else. No, you can stop that. Just until our men-at-arms are here. Increase control in county task has finished. Let's go ahead and get that set up with another one. We want to make sure that we're doing this. There we go. So we're just waiting on men-at-arms here. And I want to make sure we're still making cash. That's ideal. $30K. I feel like this is already more levy troops than we need. 50K is definitely more. Okay, we're going to stop gathering, and I am not going to be bringing some of these levy troops. I'm going to move these guys over here first and move them back just so that I can actually see levies without having to scroll all the time. And we'll have this be somewhere around 40,000, actually 50,000 troops should be fine. This will save us about 60 gold per month, so we will still be making money. Let's go ahead and head directly up to the barony of London, his capital. That's going to cost us 375 gold to embark. Okay. I'm not too worried about that, in all honesty. So this guy has about 50,000 troops, but I'm not concerned about using roughly the same number of troops as him. In we go. His troops are all in his capital. Okay. I want to check before we attack here. This guy is a slightly better commander. Do it. Okay, so he's going to pile in here. It may be too late. Ah, no, it was not. This guy's laying claim to our throne. Whatever. Okay, so this is fine. We're going to retreat here in good order. And the reason that happened, of course, was because we were recently disembarked. When I saw his troops there, I should have changed our destination. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and retreat over to Gwent. That'll be fine. I'm not too concerned about it. We will recover. No big deal. We're going to immediately turn right back around. And... yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to take attrition going through here, but I want to find his army. So I'm going to accept the attrition for now. If we need to bring in more reinforcements, remember, we always can. Okay, so his troops are here right now. I'm going to allow them to... they're just chilling right now. I guess we'll siege this. I mean, it's not like it's going to be hard for us to siege. So now we have some territory here. That's the thing. We could attack here. We'll probably win. He has more men-at-arms counter. What are his men-at-arms? Fair enough. He has crossbowmen. We don't have those yet. That's okay. So I'm going to start raising additional reinforcements over here. I was a little greedy, for sure. I was hoping to get the rolls, but we'll see. And yeah, he's going to have additional troops. We're going to have to retreat here, but that's okay. So all I'm trying to do right now is bleed him a little bit. So we're going to do that, and we are going to retreat back to Gwent again. Sure. And once we arrive at Gwent, we're actually going to let him do what he's doing here. We now have vision in this area, so this was a pretty okay move. I'm not going to say it was fantastic, of course, but we're going to wait here until we have additional men-at-arms if we have any unraised. Okay, I want to check supply limits over here. We'll have to divide this into 3, it looks like, approximately. So we'll do that, and then we'll select this one and divide that in half and have this guy head up here, and then this guy head over here. Okay, and we're going to start resupplying. Actually, I want these guys to just chill right here. We're going to start resupplying while we bring in a few reinforcements. And they're going to come up over this way. Yeah, that's going to put us in... Actually, that's not going to put us in debt at all. And we're just going to let him siege this back. That's going to actually take him a long time. His siege weapons are far worse than ours. But we should be completely okay. -3 supplies per month. Just because it's winter. Okay, we'll winter up here, and then we'll attack him in the spring. We're bringing in our reinforcements at the same time. It should be completely okay. And yeah, he's going to start getting ticking war score eventually against us. That's fine. I was trying to be greedy, and we'll just stop trying to be greedy. It's okay. Okay, so we're at this point going to group everybody up here. It's the 10th of February. Yes, we are aware of this. We'll group everybody in. And the question is, at this point, do we continue resupplying? Or do we go in and fight again? Or do we just go siege right here? We could go siege right here. That's the thing we could do, and that might force him to come over. It's a 2-month siege timer there. That's fine. We're not going to convert to a different religion right now. That would be very awkward. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will finish our war against England. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.